Good evening and welcome to Wolf IT. This is Foti. This is actually my first video of the channel, so I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you for watching. This channel is geared toward home labbing, anything IT. I have been in the IT field for about 22 years now, since 2000. So I've been doing this for a while, basically mainly doing hardware break fix is what I've specialized in, some networking, some cabling. So here I am. Here we are. The goals of the channel are basically providing down to earth videos for, the average person interested in IT and tinkering. A lot of the other YouTubers out there, not to diss them, I mean, they have unlimited budgets, they have, sponsors. I mean, I personally can't afford a multiple $1,000 Epic CPU or the latest and greatest Xeon. And most of my equipment is secondhand, refurbished. I do believe in right to repair, and I do believe in saving equipment from going to the landfill. That has always been a goal in my work. I always will opt for a refurbished machine and used machine, and then just rebuild to what I need. And that is a good deal of my equipment in here. I'd like to take a few minutes to just show you guys around my home office slash IT cave, as I call it. It's, by all means a work in progress, like, most home labs are. And my goal is to upload probably one video a week to start. And then, if things go well, maybe do some live streams, more frequent videos, uh, get a blog set up potentially. Just let me know what you guys want to see out of this channel. Video ideas and whatnot are always welcome. So let's get started with the tour. So I'd like to start out. I do, as I said, a lot of mobile repairs, laptop repairs, computer repairs. I do cell phones, tablets. So this is that workspace. It's just a small work table, helper table, just some parts, boxes with parts. Now on my main bench, nothing special. It's just a couple of IKEA desks thrown together. I have some part storage on the keyboard tray, and on the left cubby, because I am based in Europe, Thessaloniki, Greece to be exact. And we do have a lot of voltage fluctuations. I have a voltage stabilizer, and then a 220 to 110 volt transformer, as all of my tools are 110 volts. I brought them from the States when I moved here this past summer. Got a soldering station, magnifier, slash microscope, heating pad for, mobile device disassembly. I am going to mention, none of my videos so far are sponsored, but I am, throughout the course of, my videos, going to mention, some of my favorites. What I use, as you can see, I have a couple of kits from iFixit. They're great quality, fairly priced. And yeah, Those of you that remember Sears, um, it's a Craftsman multimeter. While I could go probably a lot fancier with Fluke and whatnot, this has just been an awesome general purpose meter. I've had it probably 6 or 7 years now. Taken a beating in my toolbox, and now it's ended up on my repair bench. So I don't do a lot of component level work, but when I need it, it's there. Same thing goes with the soldering station. I'll do an occasional port replacement or whatnot on a device, but I don't at this point in time do component level work. So moving over, this is my main work table. It has dual 24-inch monitors, webcam, a couple of LED lamps for illumination. The first system is a custom-built AMD 8-core processor. Just run-of-the-mill machine. I use that for personal. We'll get into the specs of my machines in a later video, as I'm actually planning an upgrade for this. So we'll go over that machine in detail when that video comes out. Secondary machine is just a Lenovo AM4 based APU. It's 3.1 gigs, I believe. It's running DDR4 RAM, a 240 gig NVMe hard drive on there. So it's a pretty fast machine. I use that as my main work PC and just a backup to another workstation that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Then is my desk phone. It is a work in progress at this point. Free PBX system. I run my own IPBX. That, as I said, is still a work in progress, so that will I'll probably do a couple of videos on my free PBX adventures. Just a printer, multifunction machine, inkjet, nothing special. Just an Epson workforce. It's got fax capabilities if I need it. I mean, who sends faxes anymore? But it's there if I need it. I have a small 8-port Netgear switch. Story behind this is pretty much laziness. I didn't have cables long enough to go to my server rack when I put the office together this past summer. So I just threw shorter cables, and the switch, I had it lying around. So that's going to be discontinued eventually, and going to run the full length cables directly from the machines to the my server rack. Have some storage down on this bottom shelf, just some old SFF PCs that it's basically served for experimental projects. Looking for a home for them. I was thinking maybe Kali Linux on one, just to dive into security a bit, which is something I've been always interested in. Leave me a comment if you got any ideas for repurposing these machines. And just a couch to kick back and relax. So to the what I'd like to call nerve center of my operations. Start off with internet access. We don't have fiber available here. The best internet we have at our location is VDSL, which I know a lot of you in North America and even some of Europe are gonna, be cringing at that. But this is actually a 200 megabit and 100 megabit connection. I have a bonding system, that channel bonding, that actually aggregates those. So I have comparable US cable speeds. Currently running about 300 megs download, about 30 megs upload. And then this yellow box is a little 4G receiver. So if the DSL lines ever go down, I can tether my phone so my network will always have internet. Just a cheap, I think it's GLI Net box. So moving on down to my server rack. This is a 12 unit, 12U nave point cabinet. Let me go ahead and unlock this so I can have a better look here. So starting from the top, I have my core switch is a 24 port managed gigabit Netgear. So picked that up used. As I said, I'm a big advocate of refurbishing and reusing fairly cheaply. I think I paid $50 with shipping for this. Really good deal. And then I have a patch panel that I basically clean up all the cabling in the server rack. Below that is on the left a Cisco 100 meg switch. I know you guys are probably screaming, what are you doing with a 100 meg switch in 2023? This basically is just running my IP phones, my ATA, and then next to that I have a 8-port PoE switch that runs my Wi-Fi. So below that is a HP thin clients. It's 610, I believe, T610. That's running Pi-hole. Below that is a NAS running a TrueNAS 12, just for network storage. The brains of my internet are the gray box. This is a dedicated channel bonding machine running proprietary software on it. I may do a video on that. I have reached out to the development team for potential collaboration. And that will be a work in progress. And then I have a dedicated pfSense box on the bottom. So that sums up my home network. Again, there's room for improvement. One of my things, one of my reasons for creating the channel was, I see a lot of YouTubers, that have sponsorships and, unlimited budgets pretty much, showcasing $1,000 graphics cards and epic CPUs and Storinator NASes. And, I wanted to create something that is approachable. IT doesn't have to be expensive. You can start out, I think this entire rack cost me probably about $1,200. That's for the 3 servers, switches, the rack itself. Wasn't very expensive overall for what it is. So moving on over, these are my electrical panels. It's actually a 2-story house. Each floor has its own dedicated electrical service. To the right is the main 220 volt panel that we have here in Europe. The one on the left is a work in progress. I do have dedicated 110 circuits throughout the house, but due to the inflation and everything being so expensive, electronics prices being expensive in general, it's a work in progress at this point. Transformers, these are ridiculously expensive, and So that's going to be a project for the future. Moving over here, this is a pretty bare telephony rack, but this is what this rack is for. On the bottom is the PBX that I mentioned, running free PBX. And then I just have a US based VoIP service running on an ATA and just a cordless phone. Here's some part storage, cable storage, just my rack. And then last but not least, this is my work from home desk. I do some support, some product support online. So this is my dedicated desk for doing so. For working, again, it's a refurbished Lenovo Thin Client. And then these two monitors, the top monitor is just general workspace monitor for troubleshooting and whatnot. And then the other one is a 21-inch Samsung that actually got saved from the landfill. These two monitors were given to me absolutely free. So all they needed is a good cleaning, and they've been working for the past year and a half like a champ. So that will conclude the tour of my office. I do like to thank you for watching. Again, I will try and post videos weekly. Let me know in the comments below, things that you like, things that I can improve on, just constructive criticism, just as long as you guys stay respectful. Don't demonetize on the channel, please. And subscribe and like this video. If you don't like it, that's fine. Just let me know. I'm open for improvement. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.